You often think of bears as terrifying monsters, embodiments of wild danger, ready to pounce from dark shadows. When you picture them, it's the razor-like claws, the bared teeth, the rumbling growl that echo in your mind. But what if, beneath that fearsome exterior, lies a heart that pulses not with rage, but with a fierce protector's love? Imagine standing in the cold, dark shadows of a vast forest, shivers running down your spine, not from the fear of a bear's roar, but from the chilling cries of trapped animals. Desperate echoes reverberate through the trees, weaving a sorrowful symphony that begs for attention. You pause, the weight of silence pressing against your chest, thick and oppressive. It isn't the could-be terror lurking in the underbrush that unsettles your spirit. It's the haunting calls of innocent creatures, lost in a senseless battle against humanity's greed. With every cry that pierces the tranquility, a wave of anguish washes over you, urging you forward, deeper into the heart of the wilderness. What is it that rests in this suffering? Why does it resonate, tugging at the very essence of your being? As you tread softly along the winding trail, the forest seems to shift around you. Each rustle of leaves, each creaking branch underfoot adds to an uncanny symphony, one filled with anxiety, a palpable tension that wraps around you like fog. You sense the fear lurking in the air, taut and brittle like a string pulled to its limit, ready to snap. The cries grow sharper, more urgent, a chorus of sorrow echoing back at you, reverberating against the distorted reflection of humanity's darker impulses. You remember your visits to this forest, vibrant and alive, where laughter and companionship thrived, where adventure blossomed. But today, the vibrant colors are dulled, the sunlight obscured by heavy clouds that hang low, casting a somber pall over the landscape. You feel the earth beneath your feet, solid, yet mournful, as if everything around you bears a wound too deep to heal. And then you notice movement, a flicker in the underbrush that draws your gaze, that tugs at the frayed edges of hope. In this harrowing scene, you finally understand that there is a conflict waiting to explode from the shadows. An unexpected hero begins to emerge, a bear, a magnificent lumbering form that steps into the clearing. Yet instead of fear, you feel an exhilarating chill that courses through you. This creature, often thought of as the relentless predator, now presents as a guardian of the woods. You witness the bear pause, lifting its mighty head to the sky, nostrils flaring as if searching for something lost. It seems to listen to the cries of the trapped animals, something stirring within its powerful form. You realize in that moment that the line between predator and protector is a blurry one. What if this bear, with its thick fur glistening under the dim light, has a purpose greater than simple survival? Comprehension washes over you like a summer rain. The savage beasts aren't the animals caged and stripped of freedom. It is the humans, those callous hunters who exploit life for profit, marching through the wilderness with hearts as dark as the clouds overhead. A simmering tension builds, and you can almost sense the tremors of a storm brewing just beneath the surface. A tempest whose waves are forged from desperation and resilience alike. As the bear shifts, a wave of achievement rises in you. Nature is not merely a backdrop for human existence, but a powerful force of compassion and courage. As you stand, breath caught in your throat, anticipation courses through your veins, electrifying and alive with possibility. Prepare yourself, for the most unbelievable rescue is on the cusp of unfolding, where instincts reign supreme, rallying a guardian spirit that transcends fear and embraces truth with unwavering resolve. In this chilling wilderness, shrouded in sorrow, your heart begins to mirror the bear's strength. Something deep within sparks, an awakening, a realization. Perhaps, in witnessing the bear's quiet dignity, you too can learn what it means to stand against injustice, to challenge the norms crafted in the shadows. As hearts near breaking point with anguish, remember, the bear is more than a beast. It is a champion waiting to rise. And in that waiting is an unwavering call to arms, a plea for those lost souls yearning for liberation. Get ready to feel the weight of anguish and suspense rise as nature prepares to unleash its most courageous champion. Each heartbeat echoes a truth. Freedom is a battle worth fighting, where the heart of the wild beats loudest in the face of all that threatens to silence it. This is where the impossible begins, nestled in the green embrace of the forest, a sanctuary steeped in mourning and strength. A theater stage set for an act of bravery like no other. The forest stands sentinel, a specter of its former glory, now bearing the scars of humanity's insatiable greed. Picture the sun draped beneath a shroud of heavy clouds, creating an oppressive gloom that clings like an unwelcome shadow, stifling the very essence of the wild. You navigate through the underbrush, feeling the ground uneven beneath your feet. A tapestry of leaf litter and roots that weave a path into the depths of despair. You can sense the fear lurking in the air, a voltage that buzzes through the silence, reminding you that danger is prowling just out of sight. The cries of the trapped animals cut through the stillness, echoing in your ears like a lamentation for the innocents lost. The air thickens with a suffocating heaviness, and a chill creeps up your spine as you draw closer to a makeshift poacher's camp hidden behind a veil of trees, a breeding ground for cruelty that festers in the heart of the wild. The metallic clang of rusted cages resonates through your mind, each echo a grim reminder of lives stolen, each a delicate soul waiting for release. At the edges of your vision, you spot the patients, the captured innocents. Each one bears a story. The shaky doe, eyes wide with fear, quivers in the corner, caught in the confines of steel. The helpless cub, helplessly peeking through the bars, yearns for freedom, longing for a gentle nudge on the nose from a mother who may never return. They are not just animals, they are harbingers of hope. Yet their longing reflects a haunting tragedy that resonates deep within you. As twilight descends, smudging the forest with dusky hues, you witness the poachers reveling in their heartlessness. You feel your insides turn as you catch sight of their laughter, sinister and carefree as they brandish weapons, boasting of their impending kills. Their careless indifference sends ripples of sorrow through you, their bravado drumming a dangerous heartbeat that pairs with the fading light, a disharmony that fuels your dread. With each flick of the knife, with each clink of gold, it becomes clear. These men wield cruelty as a weapon far more dangerous than anything nature can muster. Your breath quickens, pulse racing as you observe the nature of their triumphs. It isn't blood they take, it is the very essence of existence itself. The thrill they derive from counting illegal trophies, indifferent to lives being shattered, drips with the poison of greed. You are painfully aware that this is not a battle for survival. It is a war fought by the hand of greed against the sanctity of life. And it's becoming increasingly evident that the poachers have tipped the balance with their fateful choices. The forest thickens with silence, but its heaviness presses against you, stifling. You hear the faintest whisper of a plea, soft, broken, a young songbird caught in a cramped cage, trembling in the darkness. You feel the weight of what remains unsaid, the urgency swirling around each trapped creature. Each breath you take amplifies their longing, echoing a poignant truth that gnaws at your conscience. This is a fight not just for survival, but for basic compassion, for dignity, for a second chance at life. As midnight approaches, the shadows deepen and the poachers grow bolder. They call each other into the night, the atmosphere charged with a reckless thrill as they swig drinks meant to numb their guilt and mask their savagery. You catch flurries of banter, boasting of tomorrow's hunt, an innocent creature that will never know what hit it. Your heart races, awareness settling upon you like a rock in your stomach, a sense of inevitability clawing at your insides. You sense a turning tide, a tsunami of impending doom barreling toward these innocent lives. The moment feels like a ticking clock, each tick bringing you closer to catastrophe, a day where night will swallow the last flickers of hope unless someone intervenes. The forest holds its breath, aware that something has to change, something must rise to challenge this clash of cruelty. All at once, tension soars, and the world around you seems to quiet, a prelude to destiny's arrival. It's a dreadful juxtaposition, this countdown to Judgment Day teetering on the precipice of violence against the unyielding pulse of nature seeking to reclaim what is lost. You stand there, trembling on the edge of change but unsure of what or who might turn the tide. Hope flickers like a flame in the dark, mesmerizing and fragile. Your gut churns as you are faced with a nascent realization dawning on you. This isn't just an animal's plight, a fight for life, but a blunt challenge to humanity's role within the grand tapestry of existence. The long march of time is shadowed by a simple truth. Nature, in its raw and unyielding power, strives to right the wrongs. And it only takes one moment, one heart unrestrained by fear to spark a revolution of compassion, a battle cry against oppression. As you remain rooted in the earth, feeling every heartbeat of that moment, your spirit begins to shatter the lingering despair like a glass breaking in the silence. Somewhere deep within you stirs the echo of a voice. The call for justice cannot wait. It must rise, resilient and fierce, combating the shadows that threaten to silence the souls desperately fighting against their restraints. The tension builds in the atmosphere, and you know it. Something is about to change. But what no one expected was the thunderous roar of nature, a sound that could pierce the very fabric of silence and explode like a lightning bolt across the darkened canvas of the night. It begins, a guttural, earth-shaking growl that reverberates through your bones, sending every nerve ending alive with adrenaline. The poachers freeze, eyes widening in fear as they turn toward the source of that incredible noise, where a force unlike anything they've ever encountered emerges from the shadows. The bear strides into the camp, its powerful form silhouetted against the backdrop of a brooding sky, muscles rippling beneath fur that glistens even in the dim light. You draw a sharp, shuddering breath, caught in a moment of awe as you witness this majestic beast, a creature of primal grace, unyielding and proud. It lifts its massive head high, nostrils flaring, taking in the scent of injustice that sickens the very air around you. The atmosphere thickens with palpable tension, as if the forest itself holds its breath, collectively waiting for the bear's next move. It senses the captured souls, innocents caught in snares of greed and despair. In that moment, you feel a profound shift within yourself. Turning your face toward the rising confrontation, you are swept away by an unexpected cascade of courage that takes root in your heart. Then the bear moves. It charges forward, its immense power brought to bear against the grim cages rusted with neglect, savage machinery meant to trap life. With a single sweep of its formidable paw, the wooden bars splinter like dry twigs. You can't help but gasp as the sound of liberation rings out, a raw, joyous eruption that shatters the evening air. The trapped animals must sense hope surging through the unlikeliest of saviors. Panic ripples through the camp. The poachers, frozen by shock and fear, scramble for their weapons, their bravado draining away like a pulled thread unraveling fabric. In a heightened drama unfolding before you, the bear, now a figure of justice, radiates strength. As it works, the air is thick with an electric charge, a wild energy that seems to pull the very earth together in sync with the tumultuous rescue. You stand on the periphery, heart racing with every movement, witnessing a transformation occurring not just in the animals but within yourself. As the bear fights for those trapped, something shifts within your spirit. It ignites a fire of intent, urging you to confront the brutal truth of humanity's choices. With every creature the bear liberates, hope blossoms, a wildflower breaking through cracked earth. One by one, the cages crumble. You can see the doe, shaky legs first stepping out into the moonlit expanse. Eyes wide as saucers, she takes in her newfound freedom, moving cautiously at first, but soon bursting forth with each leap, a fragile spirit transformed into a runner, embracing the wilderness around her. The young cub emerges next, timid but emboldened by the bear's courageous presence. It darts out, fruits of liberation surrounding it, the taste of fresh air overwhelming its senses. The sound of metal crashing to the ground fills your ears, drowning out the distant echoes of the poacher's terror. The bear acts as a shield, radiant and fierce, a guardian rising against the tides of suffering. Fur stands on end as the growls grow deeper, mounts higher, becoming an anthem of resistance, nature correcting the wrongs inflicted upon it. In this spectacle of extraordinary ferocity, your consciousness expands. You feel every rustle of the leaves, every gasp of liberation echoing in your heart. This moment, this release, is more than just animals breaking free. It symbolizes a larger truth, defiance against oppression, and a celebration of life, no matter how small or vulnerable. The poachers, terror-stricken, take up their weapons, but their hands tremble now, uncertainty clouding their judgment. They are no longer hunters, they are the hunted, prey to the very forces they sought to control. The vastness of the wilderness looms around them, and suddenly, they realize the magnitude of the consequences they face. A reckoning stoked by a wild heart, unwilling to cave under cruelty. In a decisive moment, the bear turns its fierce gaze toward the men. Its presence is nothing less than monumental. This is nature's way of saying, enough. You can almost hear the forest whisper back against the intrusion, reclaiming its dignity, rising up against their dark intentions like a wave breaking against the shore. And then, what happens next is nothing short of a miracle. The tether between the bear and the freed animals is palpable. A bond of resilience that surges through the edges of the trees and echoes back with a vibrant melody. The liberated creatures gather in silent awe, forming a small assembly of hope around the bear, who stands firm, a potent symbol of strength and guardianship. You witness something incredible. You realize that within this unbreakable spirit, something monumental has shifted, binding all creatures present in an unspoken agreement. They are now collective agents of change. The air hums with collective resolve. Nature has thrown down the gauntlet. It insists upon rescue, renewal, and reclamation. As the climactic scene unfolds and the poachers stumble back, uncertain and disarrayed, you know in your heart that this day will resonate through the fibers of existence. Witnessing the bear's instinctual act of bravery, you feel the weight of a moral truth wash over you like a cleansing rain. The wilderness stands strong, reminding you that life in all its forms will always rise to confront cruelty. The wild heart beats loudest, echoing a truth that lingers long after the sounds of the night fade into whispers. The call for freedom knows no bounds, and it will always find a way to rise from the ashes of despair. As the dust settles and the echoes of the confrontation fade into the depths of night, you stand rooted to the ground, processing the extraordinary events that have just unfolded. The bear, now a fierce embodiment of justice, watches as the last remnants of the poachers scatter into the shadows, driven by fear and the relentless fury of the wilderness. Their footprints, a stark reminder of greed, slowly dissolve into the earth, while life once subdued begins to awaken anew. In the tender stillness that follows, you observe the liberated animals, hesitant yet electrified by their newfound freedom. Their eyes, once clouded with despair, glisten under the halo of the moonlight, a soft glow that seems to impart wisdom from the cosmos above. You can feel their energy pulsing, reverberating with relief, joy, and a vibrant sense of connection. They are no longer mere spectators to their fate. They stand as proud representatives of resilience, united in a beautiful tapestry woven from threads of survival and hope. You turn your gaze back to the bear, who remains sentinel, their protector, an indomitable spirit standing guard against the threats that still linger in the dark corners of the forest. For a moment, it feels as though time has diluted, each second wrapping around you like a warm embrace. In the awe of what you're witnessing, a deeper understanding gently unfurls within your heart. This act of bravery, this confrontation against adversity, is not just a simple battle won. It resonates with a significance that goes far beyond the immediate chaos. It's a potent reminder of the sacred bond that ties all living beings together, and it beckons the question: what role do we as humans play within this grand design? You ponder the numerous lives caught in the crossfire of cruelty, the myriad of souls crushed under the weight of greed. The very fabric of life hangs by a thread, threatening to unravel in the face of selfish desires. And yet, here lies the truth. Nature, in its fierce capacity for compassion, will always fight back. You feel a surge of realization. The bear embodies not just strength, but also an unyielding equilibrium within the ecosystem, defending the sanctity of life with each forceful stride. The quiet warmth of understanding washes over you, illuminating a pathway through the darkness that once felt proverbial and heavy. As you stand shoulder to shoulder with the freed animals and the bear, you can sense an indescribable shift that surges through your bones. Courage is not merely an act of daring, it is, at its core, an embodiment of empathy and love. The bear's actions reflect a profound lesson that those in positions of privilege and power have often slipped into oblivion. True strength lies not in might, but in responsibility, the duty to protect those who cannot protect themselves. You watch the bear lean down, nudging a timid doe with its snout, inviting her to step forward into the dawning light of new possibilities. The bond between them is palpable, a silent promise echoing against the still night air, a promise that together in solidarity they can rise above the shadows of despair. Every liberated creature, every newly released breath, emanates a powerful energy that vibrates deep in the forest, awakening memories of past losses and future hopes. Darkness gives way to the soft hues of dawn, streaks of golden light breaking through the shrouds of clouds, weaving through the canopy and illuminating the remnants of the confrontation. You breathe deeply, each inhalation mingling with the sense of damp earth, awakening life, and the promise of fresh beginnings. It feels like a rebirth, a restoration of hope, threads of life woven together into a single heartbeat resonating across the landscape. The bear seems to stand taller, its proud stance acknowledging the change it has catalyzed, a guardian defending a balance that had faltered. Together, you and the bear serve as emissaries of change, urging for respect toward the sanctity of existence. You can feel the energy pulse around you, whispering back messages of resilience, reminding you that life, no matter how wild or delicate, solicits respect. This wondrous event won't simply fade into memory, it pulses through the fabric of who you are, redefining your role as both an observer and agent of change. The lesson lingers like a sweet refrain, intertwining with the very essence of your being. Nature teaches that every living soul matters, deserving of dignity. Echoes of rebellion resonate inside you, urging you to speak out, to act, to challenge the narratives woven in darkness. As the sun crests over the horizon, you feel invigorated by the promise of a new dawn. not just for the bear or the liberated animals, but for the world at large. They deserve freedom. They deserve peace, coexistence, and justice, the kind you are now ready to fight for. And that is the transforming truth found amongst this spectacular chaos. With each heartbeat, you commit to taking part in a larger narrative, one of respect, empathy, and a renewed commitment to protect the stories of the wild. The reverberations of the bear's courage remind you that everyone can be a hero in their own right, a torchbearer for those silenced. Even within the darkest moments, the spirit to rise persists, and you are poised to be a vessel of that very truth. As the dawn stretches its golden arms across the horizon, you stand beside the bear, witnessing life reawakening in the forest. The air is filled with the songs of birds, each note a celebration of newfound freedom. It feels as if the very essence of the wilderness revitalizes, a thriving heartbeat echoing through the landscape. You step forward, drawn into nature's symphony, a testament to resilience and rebirth. The liberated animals, from the nimble deer to the spirited cub, scamper through the underbrush, each movement a joyful embrace of their newfound liberty. But while the air buzzes with hope, a deeper realization stirs within you. This moment is merely a prelude, a singular instance in a much larger narrative begging to be told. A sense of responsibility wraps around you, thick and urgent. You have witnessed the darker truths hidden in the woods, and now you feel the call to share what you've learned. The battle fought here is representative of a broader struggle against indifference, a tide threatening the world's delicate balance. You understand now that you must not only protect the stories of the wild, but also amplify them to resonate in the hearts and minds of others. Looking back at the bear, a swell of respect rises in your chest. It is a guardian of the forest, emblematic of strength tempered with compassion. As you meet its fierce gaze, you realize that while you may not embody the brute force of a bear, you still possess the power to advocate for change, to be a voice for the voiceless. A shift occurs, a determination ignites within you. The hikers approaching from the trail seem blissfully unaware of the haunting realities lurking just out of sight. You move toward them, feeling the weight of purpose guiding each step. It's not just about witnessing anymore. It's about connecting, educating, and awakening. Have you ever paused to consider the stories hidden among the trees? You ask, intent on drawing them into the urgency of the moment. Every leaf dances with tales of survival. Just beyond this beauty lies a fight for freedom. You gesture toward the grove where the bear stands sentry, its proud stature validating your words. You share the story of the late-night confrontation, painting vivid images of the confrontation between the bear and the poachers. With each word, shock mingles with contemplation on their faces, eyes widening as the gravity of your message sinks in. You articulate the importance of standing together, humans, animals, and the earth itself, as guardians against cruelty. Slowly, a flicker of understanding ignites in them. You watch as their expressions change, curiosity morphing into a shared sense of urgency. You see their resolve growing, an awakening to the responsibilities that come with coexistence. It's a profound moment, and you feel the ripples forming, a connection forged by empathy that binds you all together. The bear, seemingly aware of this shift, remains a silent sentinel, embodying the strength and wisdom rooted in the wild. Feeling the heat of the sun rising higher, you are filled with a renewed sense of purpose. The stories of the wild deserve to be told, to reach ears willing to listen, and hearts open enough to feel the call to protect all that is beautiful and fragile. As you stand among the hikers, together bathed in the warmth of the rising sun, an undeniable truth emerges. You are all part of a larger movement, a chorus of change that can echo throughout the ages. Your voice, shared with integrity and passion, can foster awareness and instigate action, forcefully pushing back against the ever-looming shadows that threaten vulnerable lives. You take a deep breath, ready to carry this flame of understanding beyond the woods. In that moment, you acknowledge the profound connection between all living beings. You are all citizens of this planet, woven into the intricate fabric of life, a reminder that unity is powerful. The sun shines brighter now, illuminating the path ahead. You feel emboldened, ready to champion the rights of those who cannot cry out, to advocate for the balance that sustains not just the forest, but the world. The spirit of the bear infuses your resolve. You are both a witness and a guardian now. With the day unfolding, you walk forward with purpose, feeling the earth beneath your feet, empowered to be a beacon of change. You'll share the hardened truths and triumphant joys that coalesce into the wild. The call for justice rings loud and clear, aspiring to create a world where every life, every story is valued. This moment is where the impossible becomes reality, a world that thrives where hope flourishes. And as you step boldly into this future, the bear by your side, you know that every act of courage counts. The heart of the wild is beating strongly, echoing a truth that will endure. Through your voice, companions, and commitment, the stories of the wild shall rise, shining brighter than ever. Together, you will create waves of change that will ripple through the ages. As you stride deeper into the woods, the sun bathes everything in a warm, golden light, transforming the forest into a realm of hope. Each step you take feels lighter, filled with purpose. The laughter of the hikers lingers in the air, intertwining with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant bird calls, forming a symphonic background to your journey. You realize that the culmination of courage and compassion does not only reside in the bear you stand beside. It flows through the entire ecosystem, a seamless flow of life reasserting its power. You continue sharing your message with those who hike alongside you. With each story shared, hearts open wider, igniting a sense of urgency and responsibility. You talk about the bear's defiance against those who sought to exploit the fragility of the wilderness. You explain how these creatures, the deer, the foxes, each one a ruler of their own kingdom, are interlinked, relying on one another for survival and balance. As their understanding deepens, the hikers begin to share their thoughts, their visions, and their commitments to becoming advocates for the wild. Nature isn't just a backdrop to our lives, one of them says, a spark of realization lighting up their eyes. It's an integral part of who we are. We are all part of this ecosystem. If we continue to ignore it, we jeopardize our own existence. You nod, feeling a shared resolve surge through you. This realization creates ripples that expand beyond your immediate circle. As you walk, you catch glimpses of other hikers streaming along the trails, and you sense an opportunity, a chance to reach even more hearts and minds. Let's not stop here. Let's spread the word. Each one of us can be a messenger. You urge, your voice steady and passionate, the forest echoing your convictions around you. Let them know about the fight for freedom that rages on. Share what you've seen here today. Let more people hear the stories of compassion, of courage, and of the resilience of life. Every whisper that carries this truth can grow into a roaring tide. Nods and murmurs of agreement ripple through the group, and you're filled with hope. Eyes that once carried indifference now glimmer with purpose, a fire ignited both by the bear's bravery and your shared experiences. The sun hangs high, casting a mosaic of shadows and light as you all forge ahead, your steps in sync with a collective heartbeat. As your path meanders deeper into the woods, you begin to discover the delicate strands of life intertwined all around. the web of interdependence woven by nature itself. Tongues of wildflowers peek out from beneath dense foliage, their colors vibrant against the deep green backdrop. You catch the scent of pine-infused air, mingling with the sweet fragrance of blooming blossoms, a luxurious tapestry of nature's beauty that urges you to forge a relationship, an alliance with the earth you tread upon. In these moments of reflection, you are reminded of the constant fight for balance, the push and pull between mankind's growth and nature's endurance. Each footfall resonates within your core, a reminder of the responsibility you carry to protect this sacred space. The thoughts washing over you feel clearer than ever. Every action has a consequence, a ripple effect that transcends individual lives. Suddenly, a small commotion catches your attention. A cluster of curious hikers gathers around a clearing as a family of deer emerges. A doe and her fawn cautiously approach a small stream. You feel a thrill of wonder. The sight is a testament to the quiet miracles of nature, surviving and thriving. But you also feel a pang of awareness. How close these gentle beings come to facing danger from poachers or human encroachment in their habitat. Their trust is fragile, easily shattered by the impacts of carelessness. Kneel down, you whisper to the group, barely breathing, as you join them crouched among the foliage, observing the serene scene without disruption. You're enveloped in an understanding far deeper than words can convey. Here is a family united, living in tandem with the world around them. They embody the beauty of coexistence, and you ache to protect that harmony. The hikers remain rapt, their hearts synchronizing with the silent dance of nature's melody, their care for the wilderness growing palpable. You smile, knowing this moment will imprint forever, transforming this experience into a lifelong commitment. As the deer drink, you can practically feel the weight of their innocence inspire new intentions in your companions' hearts, a shared covenant not to let this beauty fade into obscurity. As the last rays of sun sift through the branches, you revisit the words that echoed in your mind earlier. To champion the rights of the voiceless, to advocate for the balance of life, these themes pulse like a heartbeat in your chest. Today marked the beginning of a new chapter, not just for those who wandered into the woods, but for the entire web of life that holds the promise of renewal, resilience, hope. With the sun setting slowly, you turn toward the path back, filled with invigorated hope. You are not just one voice. You are an integral part of a resonating chorus, a movement that will carry forth, pushing back against the darkness with light. And as you step ahead, the bear beside you, the spirit of unity fills you with a profound understanding. Your journey has just begun. As you lead the group back along the winding path, the forest wraps around you like a comforting blanket, the sense of damp earth and pine needles filling your lungs. Each step pulsates with renewed vigor, every heartbeat synced with the pulse of the wild around you. The vibrant greens of the foliage stand in stark contrast to the past shadows that haunted this area, a reminder that life can perpetually reclaim what it has lost. In the gentle rustle of the leaves, you hear whispers of the stories yet untold, the secrets of the wild cry out for connection and understanding. The conversations with your companions meander through your mind, revealing shared dreams of stewardship and transformation. You watch as their faces illuminate with excitement, enthusiasm, and compassion, a collective recognition that together they can make a difference in the world. One of the hikers, a woman with kind eyes, breaks into a grin. "We should do more than just talk," she says, her voice vibrant with energy. "Let's create a group. We can plan regular hikes, cleanups, and workshops, reach even more people." An electrifying sense of possibility washes over you. Yes, why not? Imagine this community galvanizing to protect every corner of the forest, amplifying voices for those who cannot speak for themselves. The idea excites you, a tangible action to accompany the emotional journey that has begun. Encouraged by her initiative, you share your thoughts, adding layers to the vision of change. We can partner with local conservationists, invite schools, talk to families, and extend our message beyond this moment, you say, your voice steady with resolve. We must open pathways for dialogue, educate, and inspire others to see the beauty we have witnessed today. The group nods in agreement, kindled by the fire of unity. Their conversations bounce around you like the jubilant chirps of birds, growing increasingly animated as everyone intertwines their voices. Ideas flow freely. Actions crystallize in the shared vision. Plans for future meetups form before your eyes, carving pathways for nurturing love and respect for the wilderness. But as hope rises, a nagging thought lingers in your mind, a reminder of the structural barriers, the sad truths of wildlife trafficking and habitat destruction that still loom nearby. This movement is necessary, yes, but with it comes a weighty responsibility. The bear strides silently beside you, grounding your thoughts, embodying the very essence of the forest, strength laced with gentleness. You steal a glance at this majestic creature, realizing that its instinct drove it to intervene in potentially deadly human conflicts. This friendship thrives on a delicate balance, just like the world you now aspire to protect. As you draw closer to the trailhead, the chatter of your companions fades momentarily, replaced by a profound stillness. The thrum of life around you is palpable, yet there's also a weight in the air. The remnants of the struggles faced by these woods. The bear moves slower now, casting meaningful glances back towards the depths of the forest, as if beckoning you to carry its legacy forward. Let's not forget how this journey started. You remind the group, your tone serious but filled with warmth. We witnessed the fight among the trees today, the battle for survival that continues daily. We can be their voices. A hush falls over the group as they absorb the depth of your words, the sharp juxtaposition of innocence and cruelty colliding. They nod, understanding the essentials of your message. This isn't merely an outing, it's a responsibility, a commitment to advocacy. With each step toward the clearing, you can sense the boundless energy of the forest wrapping around you again, transforming anxiety into motivation, infusing each of you with the conviction to act. This is where connection blossoms, where existing hormones, both human and animal alike, contribute to an intricate web of life, nurturing the shared responsibility that swells with every beat of your heart. As you emerge into the vibrant daylight, the forest casts a final adoring glance before you venture back into the world beyond its embrace. The shifting of seasons stirs hope within you, a hope that somehow this newfound understanding will ripple through the lives you touch, empowering them to join in the fight. You can already picture hikers joining your mission, each person a thread woven into a vast tapestry of transformation. And as the bear continues its watchful presence by your side, you feel a sense of gratitude for this remarkable creature, the guardian of the wild, that leads you away from suffering towards change. Its soul cries out for justice, and through your actions, it strengthens the bond between humanity and the wild, creating a powerful alliance forged throughout the ages. Let's make this more than a moment, you declare to the group, voice strong and resolute. Let this be a movement, a passion igniting for the future of both our world and the creatures who share it. The air is electric as the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, casting amber hues across the horizon. Filled with a renewed sense of unity, you step forward, ready to embrace the call and march forth. Empowered by every creature that roams these woods, including your fierce companion by your side, the bear, the guardian, and a symbol of the undying spirit of the wild. As you step into the warm embrace of the clearing, the landscape stretches out before you, bathed in the amber glow of the setting sun. You pause, allowing its golden light to wash over you, anointing you with the strength of the earth. Each breath fills your lungs with purpose, and hope unfurls within you like the petals of a wildflower breaking through spring's thaw. The hikers around you exchange glances, eyes shimmering with determination. Their enthusiasm bounces back from the trees, echoing an urgent promise, a commitment to protect and uplift the spirit of the wild that somehow led you together. You know this moment transcends mere adventure. It marks the inception of a community bound by love for nature and a shared mission to defend it. Together, you are the guardians, the voices stirred into action by the bear's courage. Let's gather here regularly, you suggest, inspired by the collective energy pulsating around you. We'll turn this into a hub of learning and activism. We can invite local experts to speak, plan cleanup days, and begin sharing what we've learned with our friends and families. A ripple of excitement surges through the group, and you see nods of affirmation, your vision gaining traction. As the final rays of sunlight slant through the trees, you can feel the vibrancy in the air. The rustling leaves seem to whisper encouragement, and even the bear, who has kept a watchful eye on the proceedings, appears to lean in closer, as if sensing the excitement that surrounds you. Its presence feels both grounding and empowering. You are awestruck by this extraordinary creature, a reminder that true guardianship arises from love, both fierce and tender. The excitement continues to escalate, ideas flying like sparks igniting a flame. One member of the group mentions organizing a nature day, a communal celebration encouraging families to immerse themselves in the woods. "Think of how many lives we can touch," they exclaim, eyes alight. The group buzzes with possibility, exchanging stories and intentions, a melody of new friendships weaving amongst the shared vision. As the evening deepens, you suggest a trail that leads to a picturesque overlook, a space that once breathed tranquility and sorrow alike, as the hues of dusk dominated the sky. "Let this place remind us of what we're fighting for," you say, leading the way. With every step up the narrow trail, anticipation grows, and you can hear the whispers of nature drawing you closer to this sacred place. Lush underbrush invites you into its embrace, mothering each person as you tread together. You lead the group, the laughter and conversation mingling with the sounds of life surrounding you. The forest teems with unseen creatures stirring to life in the twilight. Arriving at the summit, you pause to breathe in the breathtaking panorama, the sprawling valley below, the mountains standing sentinel, and rivers wending their way like silver threads. The beauty before you stirs something deep within. This is what the bear fights for, what you fight for, an interconnectedness that radiates across the land. Silence falls over the group, each person taking in the awe of the landscape, hearts beating in unison. The world unfolds before you, a vast tapestry woven with dreams, hopes, and a shared responsibility to protect what remains unbroken. "This is what it means to be a part of nature," you finally say, voice barely above a whisper but filled with conviction. "We're not separate. We belong to this world. Just like the bear, we must stand guard over the beauty and integrity of our home." One by one, each hiker nods, some placing hand over heart, committing silently in that sacred moment. The camaraderie feeds your spirit, and you sense the urgency of camaraderie swell, unabated and beautiful. As the sun sinks lower, casting a glow that blurs the edges of day and night, you gather hands in a circle, a pledge of solidarity weaving amongst you. You speak aloud, feeling words rise unbidden from your soul, resonating deep with raw truth. "Let us promise to be the guardians of this place, to breathe life into our community, to raise our voices for those who cannot speak. Together, we will amplify the stories of the wild, ensuring they reach those who need to hear them." As the last rays of daylight kiss the horizon, the air hums with life and purpose. You feel emboldened, fortified by shared intentions, a collective will to rise against the darkness that threatens to engulf the beauty surrounding you. Together, you have become a movement, igniting flames of change that will extend beyond the boundaries of your community. With hands still joined, you breathe in the moment. An affirmation, a promise made beneath the witness of ancient trees and the watchful gaze of the bear. You can't help but believe in the power of unity and action, each voice and heart merging like rivers flowing toward the vast ocean of hope. As you look into the faces of the people surrounding you, you see reflections of courage, compassion, and strength. It is a truth that stirs both joy and reverence, for you have all embarked on a beautiful journey together, one that will ripple through the forest and beyond, a living testament to the spirit of the wild. With the first stars twinkling above, you break the circle, ready to descend from the overlook, the anticipation of a new dawn echoing within you. Your journey has just begun, woven into the stories of sentinels that guard this realm. Alongside a bear who taught you the impossible could become reality through courage and love. As you begin to descend from the overlook, the conversation swells like the cool night air. The stars glimmer overhead, silent witnesses to the promises forged during twilight. Every step down the trail pulses with newfound purpose. The bond you've created with the group solidifies with each word spoken, with every shared experience. The gentle crunch of leaves beneath your feet serves as a rhythmic reminder of the lives around you. The night wraps you in an embrace, encapsulating the essence of magic that seems to linger in every shadow and beam of moonlight. You glance over at the bear, its strong silhouette etched against the deepening night. It watches closely, its gentle eyes reflecting wisdom and grace, a guardian of the wild which has seen both beauty and suffering. In its steadfast presence, you find a source of encouragement, a reminder that the fight for balance and harmony is in each of you. Next weekend, someone announces, breaking the reverie. Let's start the Nature Day. We can set out flyers, invite everyone to witness the beauty we've seen today. It's more than a celebration, it's an awakening. Excitement bubbles among the group, your hearts synchronized like the steady beat of a drum. Plans blur into one another, and you can feel the emotion and energy intertwine, fueling aspirations for change. Every voice adds richness to the idea, building into something so much larger than yourselves. You can sense the weight of this moment, a pivotal turning point in not only your journey but the collective one you now share. Let's not forget to document everything, you suggest, the idea sparking another wave of enthusiasm. Photographs, stories, videos, let's capture our experiences, the beauty we encounter, our efforts to protect it. This can help paint a vivid image of our mission. With thoughts churning around while the cool breeze sweeps through the trees, you become acutely aware of how each idea nourishes a bond that extends beyond this immediate moment. You're all pushing against the tide of indifference that threatens these lands. With every ounce of energy expended, you can feel barriers faltering, crumbling against purpose, resolve, and the unwavering force of nature itself. Should we reach out to local media? Another voice suggests, sending ripples of inspiration through the group. The more people we can involve, the better. If we create a buzz, we can draw attention to the cause, pressuring lawmakers as well. You nod, recognizing the importance of every idea woven into the fabric of your mission. It is through these small but significant actions that you spot glimmers of hope for the creatures that inhabit these woods. Each effort, whether small or large, contributes to nurturing this ecosystem's resilience, reminding you that change is possible through collective commitment. As you reach the foot of the trail, laughter spills around you, a buoyant reminder of the joy and connection that fuel your purpose. People start to share their favorite parts of the day, from the first glimpse of the deer at the stream to the moment the bear stood sentinel, fearless in confronting danger. Each story illuminates the night air, and with every anecdote exchanged, you reflect on how impactful this experience has been, sparking a fire within every heart. Time passes quickly. The night grows deeper, painting the landscape with yearning shadows and bright stars. Fueled by camaraderie, everyone feels the urgency of action. Each step backward from the path carries a whiff of adventure mingled with responsibility. You can sense a palpable energy thrumming among you, a collective consciousness molded by understanding. As you navigate through, you notice the bear trailing just behind, a silent companion and guardian ready to guide you toward the wild's heart. Its presence adds depth to the shared experience. Here, a powerful story unfolds, one of resistance and compassion carved into the history of the earth itself. You glance back at the bear, meeting its gaze, knowing it represents an indomitable spirit, a resolve to not only exist, but also to thrive against the odds. As you reach the parking lot, the excitement simmering within the group threatens to burst forth. The evening winds teach you the value of reflection, of true purpose forged in silence after action. Standing beneath a canopy of stars, you realize that the reconnection to nature is a path all must walk, a path that leads not just through the woods, but deep within. Let's keep this energy alive, you say, your voice steady and clear. Let's stay in contact and write down our plans, our hopes, and everything we can do moving forward. Remember this feeling and spread it like wildfire in our community. Each nod reflects a collective commitment as words of reassurance flutter through the group. And as you turn to the bear, your silent ally, its presence serves as a reminder that you're not alone in your fight. The journey is wide and unpredictable, yet through the heart of the wild, you sense the power surging amidst you. With hearts full and vision clear, you know that this is merely the beginning of your quest. The bear has inspired you all to defend the spirit of the wild, to echo its lesson of strength in unity, and to protect the interconnectedness that defines not just the wilderness, but all life. Together, you march forth, emboldened by purpose, ready to embrace the next chapter of your lives, a chapter fueled by love, urgency, and the quiet whisper of the wild. As the cool breeze milks its way into the spaces between you, the stars begin to twinkle with a fervor that mirrors the excitement thrumming in your hearts. Each tiny light in the night sky feels like a beacon, a promise that journeys, however daunting, can lead to unforeseen beauty. You stand there for a moment, allowing the realization of what lies ahead to fully settle in. A convergence of lives, united in purpose. Over the next week, the flurry of ideas transforms into palpable action. Messages bounce back and forth like vibrant fireflies on a warm summer night as you all share thoughts, plans, and commitments. Group chats fill with enthusiastic voices, eager to translate passion into purpose. You meet at local coffee shops, under the shade of towering trees in parks, or anywhere the spirit of nature can cradle your dreams. Each gathering amplifies the bond, weaving connections that grow synonymous with the heart of the wild itself. You organize your first event, the Nature Day, and excitement buzzes through the air like electricity. Flyers dance in the wind, spreading the word through town as if the forest itself breathed life into each word. You collaborate with local schools, conservationists, and even a few park rangers, every conversation nurturing the roots of your growing initiative. Children paint vivid pictures of wildlife, people record heartfelt stories, and experts prepare to share their wisdom and love for the land. The anticipation reaches a crescendo as the day finally approaches. The forest awakens early on Nature Day, greeting the dawn with a gentle sigh of gratitude. You arrive to the sounds of chirping birds and the rustle of leaves, the woods alive, pulsating with energy. Volunteers filter in, their eyes bright with purpose. There's a flurry of movement, everyone bustling around, setting up stations for nature education, art and games made to inspire a sense of connection to wildlife. You gaze around you, struck by an overwhelming mix of pride and hope, realizing just how far you've come. Each moment has gradually woven a tapestry adorned with the colors of passion, unity, and resilience. You take a deep breath, inhaling the crisp morning air mixed with the sense of wet earth and blooming wildflowers, reminding you that adventure lies ahead. As noon approaches, families begin to arrive, curious and excited. Young children rush toward art stations, gluing leaves and twigs onto paper, their laughter ringing clear amid the trees. You introduce workshops led by conservationists and local storytellers, each telling tales not just of the creatures that inhabit the woods, but of the struggles faced by each fragile life. In a quiet moment, you find yourself discussing the importance of protecting wildlife with a group of teenagers. They listen intently as you share the story of the bear, the guardian of this wild land, and how its bravery sparked a collective urge to guard this sanctuary. Their wide eyes mirror your emotions, recognition sparking, understanding becoming a conduit for action. Through the laughter of children and the thoughtful dialogue of adults and teens, you witness the seeds of awareness and connection planting themselves deep in the hearts of all those who attend. Several parents commit to adopting trails, offering to volunteer in future cleanup days. Teenagers sign up to share their desire to advocate for the environment passionately. It's exhilarating, a palpable reminder that change is taking root. After a long day full of joy and shared stories, the event culminates in a circle of gratitude. People gather once more as the sun begins its descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. As you stand within the circle, the energy buzzes. You encourage everyone to share one takeaway from the day's revelations, one nugget of insight they plan to carry onward. One after another, voices rise like the call of a chorus. Each person speaks of connection, from the whispers of trees to the vibrant animals roaming free, declaring their commitment to be stewards of these spaces. Jaded hearts soften, newfound resolve glows bright. Then a young girl quirks a smile, standing shyly at the edge of the circle. She nervously shifts her weight from foot to foot, but when she finally speaks, her voice shines like sunlight. I want to save animals, like the bear. I want to help them. A wave of warmth surges through the circle, and you feel profound pride for this budding activism ignited in her heart. You touch your hand to your heart, meeting her gaze. You already are, sweet one. Being here, learning, caring. That's how it starts. The bear's distant silhouette appears at the edge of the clearing. It lingers, watching as the energy swells, embodying the spirit that continues to inspire you all. The calm strength of the creature resonates within this moment, a reminder of the importance of standing firm against the storms of indifference. As dusk washes over the gathering, smiles linger, and laughter dances on the air like soft notes from a distant song. Together, you have fostered a collective commitment. It's woven into the very fabric of this place, settling into every heart that beat today. Emboldened by positivity, you can't help but feel that this is only the beginning. Ideas will evolve into actions. Every story shared today will blossom into an ongoing dialogue, further nurturing growth and awareness. In the shadows, there sits a still certainty, a pulse of quiet hope that the wild, carried by those who've awakened today, will continue to thrive. As people begin to make their way home, hearts full of purpose, you stand alongside your bear companion, feeling a sense of fulfillment wash over you. Together, you take the first steps toward forging a future rooted in respect, love, and strength for the creatures and the wilderness that share this world.